Alright, what up people? Welcome back to Dexter Season 7, Episode 11. It's titled, Do You See What I See? And it's the penultimate episode of the season. We are nearly on the final season. Well, the final season of the original 8 seasons at least. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see how Season 7 comes to a close here. I have a feeling it's going to be Deb versus Dexter and Hannah, a little bit, at least. I think Deb is going to be chasing down Hannah McKay now. And I do think Deb actually might eventually put Hannah McKay in prison. And that's going to be a point of contention, potentially, between Dexter and between Hannah. Between Dexter and between Deb. This is going to be really interesting to see how that all plays out, because Deb, obviously, at the end of the last episode, said that Hannah McKay's father had called her and told her that Arlene Schramm, I think the name was, has evidence that ties Hannah to the murder back way when she killed that counselor in the halfway house, or whatever they called it. I can't remember exactly, but that's going to be super interesting to see how that plays out. Of course, we have Quinn versus the mob then, versus the mafia as well, seeing if he can... I feel like it's going to be a mix of Quinn versus them, and Quinn trying to keep his job on the police force, because he's obviously done some shady shit in the past, and I feel like it's only a matter of time before it comes out and Quinn is reprimanded or fired from Miami Metro, and that could be towards the end of this season. And then last but not least, we have LaGuerta and Captain Matthews teaming up to look into Dexter Morgan, and it seems like they've really actually got somewhere. Like, they truly actually now believe that Dexter could be the Bay Harbor Butcher, and Captain Matthews is supposedly going to talk to Dexter. How that's going to work, I don't know. Like, what the hell is Dexter even going to say in that scenario? Like, how is he going to talk his way out of that one? Like, obviously, I feel like they know it's not Dokes at this point, or they're looking into Dokes' final days, and they've kind of just come to the conclusion that Dexter might be the guy they're looking for, and that's going to play into the final couple of episodes, no doubt here. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I know really Dexter isn't going to go to prison, right? But how is he gonna... this is one of those ones where I'm like, how the hell does he get his way out of this? Like, Maria LaGuerta and Captain Matthews both have to end up dead nearly for him to get out of this, I feel like. But either way, let's jump in and let's watch episode 12 here, or episode 11 rather. Do You See What I See? You can sign up to the Patreon page in the link in the description down below and get early access to the next bunch of episodes. We're probably already finished season 8 by the time you're watching this on YouTube, and maybe gone on to the newer spin-offs or whatever. So thank you guys for the support. You can sign up as a free member, get early access to the finale right after you watch this one as well. Let's do this thing. Do you see what I see? I don't know.
I've never thought about the future.
Oh, here we go. Yes, you have.
About growing old.
Is this like a flash forward?
Maybe because the future has never been kind to people like me.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for that, Dexter. I love how Hannah looks the exact same age. Is that foreshadowing? She never gets to grow old.
Or their loved ones.
Bye, Dad. Bye, Harrison.
Didn't say anything to the mother. That's interesting.
But suddenly my future seems very possible.
Maybe I'm being stupid and they just can't age Hannah like they can Dexter, but kind of feels like it's foreshadowing a little bit.
And growing old is not only a possibility, it seems appealing.
I swear he has these conversations with himself at the end of every season with a new different woman. He's like, with Rita, he was saying the same stuff maybe in a different way slightly with Rita. It took a long time to get to that point. And then with Lumen, he was saying the same stuff like, oh, I can finally see a future with Lumen because she sees me for who I am and all this kind of shit. And now it's Hannah.
Hello?
Am I speaking with Dexter Morgan?
Yeah, that's right.
Hector Estrada.
Wait, what?
Is having a parole hearing
When?
this morning at 10 a.m.
Okay.
Who's Hector Estrada?
Hector Estrada is up for parole. He thinks there's a good chance he'll get it. Remember I told you about my mother and how she died?
Oh, this is the guy.
Yeah, he was the leader. He gave the order.
What about the others?
Already dead. It's the last one.
The last survivor.
I'm sure you'll have something to say about that. Maybe it's the universe giving you a Christmas present.
I wonder if it's LaGuerta and Captain Matthews trying to lure him out. That would be interesting, actually. I doubt it, but that would be interesting.
Maybe killing Estrada will close this chapter of my life and open me up to a future with Hannah.
Sure, buddy.
At this time, we invite any victims present to enter a statement either for or against the board's decision.
Is he gonna do it?
I have no objection.
Of course he doesn't.
Nadia, it's me again. It's my 5th message. Just want to know where you are. Give me a call.
Damn, so since she left there, she hasn't contacted Quinn? He hasn't had any interactions with her? That's a bad sign.
I found Arlene Schramm. 2 drug arrests since juvie, has 2 kids from different fathers. Temporarily lost custody a year ago due to her drug abuse.
So she's not gonna be a great witness then.
Any luck in locating Hannah's father?
No, zero. He dropped the dime on his daughter and then skipped town like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a drifter. He could be anywhere.
Or dead.
Maybe we should let your brother know what we're doing. I mean, we're investigating his girlfriend.
I already told Dexter that if I found anything on Hannah that I'd act on it.
I still don't feel right about this.
And I'm telling you that it's my call.
Damn. He's gonna tell him. He's gonna tell him. Don't ruin it, Angel.
Matthews made his choices. Now he spends Christmas alone with his boat.
Oh, hand me one of those zip ties on the table there, will you?
Here we go. Is he gonna, like, just outwardly confront Dexter, or is he gonna play it coy?
Said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, thanks for coming out. I wanted to give you a heads up on this idea that Captain LaGuerta's got into her head.
Damn, he's just gonna come out and, like, throw LaGuerta under the bus with it. That's pretty crazy, because then, like, Dexter can get ahead of it. That's if Captain Matthews isn't in on it, right?
The Bay Harbor butcher. Maria's convinced that Dokes was innocent. Actually, she thinks it might be you.
Me?
I know.
He did just come out and say it.
I mean, your brother went through the same thing you did, and look what happened to him.
That's true.
He saw your mother dismembered before his eyes, and he went on to dismember his own victims.
You can tell he's a little shook up, though.
Bay Harbor butcher also dismembered his victims. Of course, your brother wasn't a butcher. The murders continued after his death. It's weird, huh? Another thing that's weird.
He's fishing right now. He's fucking fishing. Oh my god, this is actually epic. Go on, Captain Matthews, then.
That cabin where Dokes died was rented to a man named Jimenez. He's one of the men who killed your mother. What are the odds?
You knew my father. You've known me my whole life. Do you think I'm the Bay Harbor butcher?
Of course not. But if I don't ask these questions, Maria will.
You know, I always had a bad feeling about Dokes.
Yeah, he had a bad feeling about you, more like.
But then that whole Bay Harbor butcher case came along and something happened that I've never told anyone about.
Holy shit, is he gonna...
What?
I saw Dokes on his boat.
Dokes had a boat?
I figured he used it to dispose of his victims.
He's spinning up a web of lies here, this little scumbag. He's gonna fucking say that he got kidnapped or something, is he?
He kept it at the same marina as mine. I moved my boat to get away from him.
Dokes was a pretty formidable guy. You can imagine how scared you must have been. Sorry to put you through all this, Dexter. I'll talk to Maria. Get her to move on.
I have a feeling...
No hard feelings.
None?
I have a feeling Captain Matthews is not as over this as he's making it out to be here. I think he might be playing it a little bit, right? Like, I still think he's suspicious of Dexter as well. We'll see if I'm right or not, but...
I've given them a boat to search for. Now I just have to make sure there's something for them to find.
Yeah.
Hey, don't splash your sister!
Oh, Lord.
No, I have a nephew their age, so I can relate.
At least they can't take your kids away for tobacco. First Christmas clean and sober, and it won't be the last. Just want to keep looking forward, you know?
That's kind of why I'm here, Arlene. Keep you looking forward. To keep you out of jail, actually.
I mean, keep you looking forward, my ass. You're trying to get us to go right back to the past.
Why would I be going to jail?
As an accessory to murder? I'm not after you. I'm after Hannah McKay. She was your roommate at the time of the murder. You either helped or you kept quiet. I want to know exactly what happened. I will keep you out of jail, and I'll make sure that your kids have their mother to put presents under the tree.
Damn. That's tough, Deb.
I'll have some time to think about this.
Okay, do that. And play with your kids.
Why do I have the feeling she's gonna go to Hannah?
Because depending on what you decide, you might not get to do that for a really long time.
Shit. I have a feeling she's gonna go to Hannah.
Turn this way now.
Go on, Santa!
Where the fuck are you? The North Pole? You haven't said anything since we've been here.
McWord is still looking into the Bay Harbor butcher. I talked to Matthews. She's pulled him into the investigation.
What?
They think it's me.
Do they have anything?
I don't know.
Damn.
I need to put them off this once and for all.
How?
Give them definitive proof that Dokes was the butcher. It'll mean planting evidence.
Yeah, and he's gonna get fucking Deb in on it as well. I have a feeling he's eventually gonna end up costing Deb her job, and that will be unforgivable for me. I hope that doesn't happen.
You can't do that, not with those two on your case.
I'll just have to be very careful.
She's gonna offer. God damn it, Deb, don't be stupid.
Fuck it, it's too risky for you all.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm not gonna let Harrison grow up without a father, and I don't want to argue about it. I just want this to be the end, once and for all.
Dexter, you're a scumbag if you let her do that for you. We already know he's a scumbag, to be honest, but come on.
Ready? Say cheese, everyone.
Deb's fake ass smile.
I'm sorry, but I just don't think Dexter Morgan has anything to do with the Bay Harbor butcher. I think you're letting whatever you had going with Dokes make you blind to his guilt.
Okay, so maybe Captain Matthews.
I've heard of people fucking their brains out, Maria, but God almighty.
If James had owned a boat, I would have known.
We'll call it a wild guess. He probably would have tried to keep its existence a secret.
Yep, and Dexter's gonna somehow get a boat in Dokes' name, no doubt. But it's gonna be hard to get it traced back that far or something, I don't know.
I swear, I never told anyone I saw you poison that man.
I knew it.
How could that stanky detective could know about it?
Must have been my dad.
Yeah.
I already do that.
He needed money and I wouldn't give it to him. You know my dad.
Damn, I knew she'd go straight to her, dude. I told you.
I can't go to jail, Hannah. With my kids again, I couldn't take it.
I'm not gonna let that happen. When that fucking counselor was putting his hands on us and I shut him down for good, you backed me up.
Oh.
Always stuck together.
I should have guessed that. Okay. So interestingly, he was a bad guy. Not everyone she's killed is bad, I guess, right? Unless the husband was abusive and the other woman was bad as well. Like, it seems like she's killed innocent people, but maybe not. I'm not sure. Did they mention before that he had touched them? I don't think so.
She's not gonna let up.
I'm gonna figure something out. You just have to stay strong, okay?
Maybe she mentioned it to Dexter. I don't know. It feels familiar, but yeah. Guy's a scumbag anyway. He deserved it.
This one looks like Dokes.
Help.
Did you have to get the biggest tree on the lot?
Well, anything smaller than this looks like a Charlie Brown tree.
Charlie Brown, what a guy.
By the way, you still doing Christmas Day with Deborah and Harrison?
Yeah, you can join us.
Not sure if Deborah and me in the same room would be very Christmassy.
No doubt. Deb, come on, man. She's gonna get thrown under the bus. Like, she's gonna completely end up losing her job. Drug addiction, planting evidence. She's gonna get all of this thrown against her. There's a reason they're showing this, right? Oh, she's following Maria? Wait, what the fuck is she following her for? Guess to find out what she knows. Wait, no. She's not gonna plant something in Maria's house! Is she? Or maybe she's finding out what she knows, I hope. This guy's definitively dead.
That's not the walk of a dying man. I guess freedom was the tonic he needed. But I'll soon change that.
Nadia's in Vegas. She moved there to work. Got a job in one of the casinos. She left you a note. It's in my locker.
What did it say?
That she's sorry, but that she needed a new start.
That seems sus.
She was really broken up.
At all?
I'm distracted.
I'll be down in a few minutes and I can go get it.
Definitely not her that left that.
Last Christmas, I was down in the Keys. This Christmas, your garage. Oh, I'm too afraid to leave you alone. You might decide I'm the Bay Harbor butcher and haul me in.
I love it.
These are deep-sea fishing lures.
Meaning?
Meaning they're the kind you need a boat to use.
Mm-hmm. This bastard, dude. This son of a bitch. I hope they don't fall for it. I really hope there's a way that they don't fall for this, but, I mean, otherwise Dexter would be going to prison, so obviously they are going to fall for it.
This address came from the tackle box, which came from the cabin where Dokes died. This conclusion's hanging from your ass. A private forensics team of yours.
Yeah, what about him?
Get him out here. I think we just struck oil.
Yeah, right.
The blood's too degraded to analyze, but we found one print on the hilt. It's a match for James Stokes.
Of course. That's all too easy, isn't it? Come on, that's all too easy.
This evidence could have been planted.
Of course she's not gonna fucking...
Dexter is a forensics expert.
Yeah, I mean, she's right, but nobody else is gonna believe that. Come on. Nobody's gonna believe her, and it's not gonna go anywhere, you know?
And he has the skills.
Maria, it's over. The fat lady isn't singing. Her song is done. She's getting dry humped in her dressing room.
Okay, Tom.
Why can't you let this go?
Because I feel I owe it to James to clear his name.
Your talent's in playing the game, and you play a great one. I'm done here. I expect you to live up to your end of the bargain.
Yeah.
40-year pay scale on my pension.
I remember, Tom. Don't worry, you'll get what's coming to you.
I expect to.
Well, that seems like more of a threat than anything. You'll get what's coming to you. What did you do, Deb?
What the hell are you doing here?
I came here to talk to you about Dexter.
I don't like this.
Just hear me out, that's all I ask.
I'm all ears.
Dexter is happy, and I know him well enough to understand that this is a pretty big deal.
Damn, yep. She's gonna actually convince Deb not to go after Arlene Schramm, right?
I think for the first time in a really long time, he's actually looking forward to the future. He talks about it, about me and him together.
It's gotta be hard for Deb to hear, though.
And I think that Dexter could be a whole lot happier if he knew that you and I could find some common ground.
For Dexter's sake.
Yeah.
She's gonna say no.
I love him, and I know that you do too.
Yeah, you bet I do.
Can't we work out our issues?
I don't think so.
I think we can. It's because I love Dexter that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to protect him from you. I'm not gonna give up until your murdering ass is behind bars for good.
Damn.
That's how we're gonna work out our issues.
I knew that was coming.
Thanks for stopping by.
Shit. I don't like this, man.
What brings you around?
Merry Christmas. I was also thinking about the last conversation we had. I owe you an apology.
If anyone should apologize, it's me. I was stupid. I should never have even entertained Maria's crazy theory about you being the Bay Harbor butcher.
Yeah, crazy, huh?
We found Dokes' boathouse. It's even more amazing is what we found hidden inside it. I won't go into details except to say that it leaves no doubt as to Dokes' guilt. You won't have to worry about LaGuerta anymore.
Why do I have a feeling in the future it's going to come back to this? He didn't tell him exactly what was in there, but Dexter's going to know, and then they're going to be like, how did you know that? That kind of way.
I gotta say, that's about the best Christmas present I could have imagined.
You and me both. Have a good Christmas with your boy.
Yeah.
I just went to see Matthews again. They're calling off the investigation. They bought it. Everything.
Oh, no. Deb's already done something, though, hasn't she?
You're Hector Estrada? Steve Gaskell. Man, you're a legend. I had this contact in Honduras, an old army buddy. He sends me a crate of sativa every other month. Keeps piling up. It's just too much for me to move. How much are we talking about?
There you go.
I can show you this stuff.
You're a dead man now, Hector.
First, let me hear you say you're not a cop.
I'm not a cop, man. Geez, we know a lot of the same people. Tuerto, Pepe Chow.
A long time since I dealt with those guys.
All right.
Where and when?
35 Quayside Road, tonight, 10 o'clock, unless you got something else to do on Christmas Eve.
I'll see you then.
All right, we'll see. I think he's dead. He's a dead man now.
Yep.
Dex, it's Angel.
Deborah's at St. Joseph's in Hialeah. She's been in a car accident.
I'll meet you at the hospital.
Wait, what? Did Hannah try and kill her? I got a feeling.
She's fine. Her wrist is broken and there's lots of bruising, but she'll be out by tomorrow. Apparently, she blacked out or something behind the wheel. Does Deborah have a prescription for anti-anxiety medication?
Oh shit, that's what it was. Okay. I thought it was more so the that Hannah had tried to poison her or something. But no, it was the medication. That makes sense actually.
But the doctor said there was a lot of that in her system, almost 3 times the normal dose.
Shit.
Why is she here in Hialeah? Where was she going?
Deborah drove out here for an interview, a second interview with a woman named Arlene Schramm. Deb got a tip that this woman, Arlene Schramm, was a possible witness to a murder committed by Hannah McKay.
Dude, what?
Maybe that's why she took all those anti-anxiety pills.
Damn, this is crazy. Dexter is like gonna find out about this. He's gonna kill Arlene Schramm without talking to Hannah first. Nah, I doubt it.
Because she's convinced that her brother is dating a killer.
And she's right.
This is the most fucked
softest Christmas ever.
And you were gonna spend it with Arlene Schramm.
Hannah told you.
Hannah knew?
She was at my house yesterday, asking me to
Come on
back
now,
off.
Dexter. Maybe it was actually that she poisoned her.
Arlene must have called her after I left her house.
Hannah was at your house yesterday.
Yes. And now I'm here.
Fuck.
She didn't poison you.
Well, I sure as shit didn't swallow a handful of pills. I took
But-
one.
Really?
One. Last night.
But I feel like they showed her taking a few. Is Deb lying here, or is I feel like they showed her taking, like they've been making a point to show her taking those pills multiple times before. But maybe just to throw us off the scent. Maybe she was taking the correct amount of them. I'm not sure.
But how would she even know that you were on it?
You must have mentioned.
I never did, no. She poisoned you while she was at your house last night?
I didn't let her inside my house last night.
Deb.
I went for a run. Maybe she broke in after I left or something.
Broke into your house and did what?
I don't know how she did it.
Because she didn't.
Yeah, Dexter, come on, man. Like, even if it is a case of, like, she didn't specifically do this, it's still, like, it's a possibility that she will. And that's enough. Putting your sister's life at risk is enough of a reason to be like, I'm not doing this. You know?
Deb's more right than she knows about what happened to Sal Price.
Yeah.
But Hannah wouldn't do that to Deborah.
Are you sure about that, pal?
Would she?
Yeah, he's not so sure. I mean, she's not gonna leave a trace, though.
At crime scenes, proving what happened. But now can I prove what didn't happen? Prove that Hannah didn't poison Deborah.
She was drinking one of those waters, actually, wasn't she? She was drinking one of those waters. They made a point to show that. That's a blonde hair.
Is this proof that Hannah was here? Did she break in?
I'm not sure. I really don't know whether she did it or not. Like, I'm curious.
The drug works quickly. Deb would have passed out minutes after ingesting it.
Damn. Okay. There's the one. That's the one she was drinking last night, right?
I'll see what the lab has to say about what's in this bottle. Hannah didn't poison Deborah. All I want for Christmas is for that to be true.
Damn. I think she might have. We'll see.
We're having a Noche Buena at the restaurant later. You should come by.
Thank you, but not up for it.
What if Angel, now knowing what he knows about Hannah McKay and stuff, he's on her side potentially? We'll see.
You want to tell me the real reason you're here?
I've been thinking about what's next for me after all this. I'm enjoying the restaurant, even with all the headaches.
I want Angel to find someone, you know. Like, I feel like this whole bloody 7 seasons, like, he found that one girl once, and she was super nice, and then the next season she was just gone, and they never mentioned it again, and he's with LaGuerta. And I didn't like their relationship too much, but...
So, when are you retiring?
Thought about putting my papers in on the 1st.
Happy New Year.
Let's hope.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he gets to live a happy ever after, man. He deserves it.
Thanks for staying over tonight.
My pleasure. How's Deborah?
Yeah, how's she doing?
She's fine. She should be out tomorrow.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, right.
Well, I hope you're hungry, Dexter.
The way he's staring her down right now. God damn, Hannah's gotta feel something's wrong, right?
Look at her. So beautiful.
Yeah, she is pretty beautiful.
But can you ever fully trust a poisoner?
Yeah, he's just poisoning Harrison right now.
Dexter. Earth to Dexter. I think your food coma's hitting way early.
Christmas is a time of expectation. If you're good, a red-suited fat man will break into your house and leave you presents. The most wonderful time of the year celebrates a lie.
Okay, what did you get? The socks.
Is the future I imagine with Hannah nothing more than a vision dancing in my head?
Well, that's nice. I feel like she's kind of starting to become a little sus, maybe? We'll see.
Here we are, Christmas Eve together. Place I never thought I'd be with anyone.
He's gonna confront her.
All the men that I've been with, there was a lot of running away. But when I'm with you, I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Stay with me tonight.
No, I can't. I have somewhere to be.
10 p.m.
Estrada,
Yep.
I know he's somebody that you've wanted for a long time.
Someone I thought I'd never get.
I imagine it will be deeply satisfying.
Why don't you go with him? Big happy family event on Christmas, you know?
When Deb had her accident, she was heading to Arlene Schramm's house, but Deb never made it there. She blacked out behind the wheel.
Fuck, he's confronting her about it right now.
Does this sound familiar? Sal Price, what you hoped would happen to him before you poisoned him?
See, the thing is, like, obviously Dexter's gonna suspect this, but whether she actually did it or not is a good one. Like, it's an interesting one. Maybe Deb did take too many pills, and he's gonna end up having his whole thing with Hannah blow up in his face and realize it was actually not her at all. I don't know.
Do you think that I had something to do with Deborah's accident?
Did you?
I can't believe you would even think something like that.
Told me Arlene saw you poison that counselor's coffee.
I was nervous about what she could do to me, but then I went to see her, and she's a mess that any second-year law student could discredit. She's not a threat to me.
Damn, okay. It's kind of true.
But Deb is.
Do you really think that I would be that stupid to try and poison the lieutenant of homicide? And to think that you wouldn't figure it out? You know I love you, right?
Mm.
Do you love me?
Yes.
This is crazy.
I don't know if I believe you.
I don't know what to believe myself.
I thought that if she knew how much I cared about you, then she would back down a little.
What happens next week when Deb has a heart attack?
Do you hear yourself? It's like you have something deep down inside of you that you think is undeserving of love.
Well, that's true, but also it's like there's a reason he would be distrusting. It's not like it's for no reason. It's not like this is some problem with Dexter. It's because you're a fucking serial killer, Hannah, you know?
You're the one accusing me.
I know what you're capable of.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm not sure quite how to say this, but I've never made a mistake.
Oh.
If I had poisoned Deborah, then she would be dead. And if you know me the way that you say that you do, then you know that that's true.
Yeah, maybe that is true.
Maybe it all was just an accident.
I know it must have been really scary to see her in the hospital like that, but you're doing that at the expense of this relationship.
I don't want to lose you.
I'm sure about you. I'm 100% sure, but you need to be able to say the same thing about me.
I don't think you ever will be able to say that.
I think you need to figure out what it is that you want and what type of future you want to have.
Damn. All right. It's in Dexter's hands now. She's kicking him out. Tough. Yeah, I don't know if we ever will find out if she did try and poison Deb or not. I think we probably will. It's not a show that they leave loads of stuff open to interpretation. You know, I feel like we will find out a definitive answer. Oh my god, he's gonna do it in a container.
In here. The fuck is this? Where's the stuff?
He has a chainsaw there too. Holy shit. That's crazy.
Strada!
Dude, no way that... Okay, but when they find out that Estrada has gone missing immediately after... I guess it would be normal. Immediately after getting out. Would that not throw suspicion back on Dexter immediately now from LaGuerta and Matthews and stuff? No? I think it would, but... I don't know.
Estrada, it's time.
He seems so happy about this one.
You've changed a lot in the past 40 years.
40 years, yeah.
Santos Jimenez, you remember him? He testified against you. I cut him into 6 roughly equal pieces with a chainsaw. Just like he did my mother. Just like I'm gonna do to you.
Holy fuck, you're Dickie Moser.
Dexter.
Dickie Moser is crazy.
You're working with her, aren't you?
What?
Fucking cop bitch. The one who got me out. Oh, yeah, they said that...
I knew it! It's fucking Maria that got her out! It was Maria that got him out! Oh my days. Oh my days. Is she watching this? Fuck, dude, that's crazy.
A big push for my release from the captain of Miami Metro.
You're not the one who was set up.
Too late.
We followed him to here, but we lost him. Until we heard the gunshot.
Holy shit.
Anything else since?
Oh, man.
Show me where.
He's gonna be gone.
What the fuck is going on in this place?
Keep looking for Strada and anyone else with him.
It's the chainsaw, dude. Now she for sure knows it's him. I mean, she 100% knows it's him confirmed. She just needs to be able to prove it. Like, I don't think there's really any way she's gonna be able to prove it, but... Holy shit. He got away? I fucking knew it, dude. I knew that. Is he gonna be able to find him? Probably not. I think he's gonna have to leave it.
It wasn't the universe giving me a gift. It was La Guerta.
Well, he got away for now. Is Dexter gonna be able to leave it alone, though?
I can make sure at least one member of the Morgan family has a good Christmas.
That water's like 40% alprazolam. That's an anti-anxiety drug. Someone must have really wanted to knock themselves out.
Fuck. Dude, you know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm genuinely thinking? Deb set this whole thing up. Deb set this whole thing up to tear Dexter and Hannah apart for Dexter's own good. That's what I'm all of a sudden just expecting now. Because it seems too obvious that it was just Hannah, right? Dude, that would be insane if that's the case. I mean, maybe I'm reaching there, but that would be fucking incredible.
Hannah dissolved the pills into Deb's water so that she'd pass out behind the wheel.
Or Deb did it herself. But if Deb did it herself, like, that is risky because you're risking killing yourself. But I feel like Deb is so against Hannah that it's something I could see her doing.
Hannah poisoned Deborah. It's not the future I had wanted with Hannah, but maybe it's what I deserve.
Yeah, I have a feeling it wasn't her, but we'll see.
I have something for you.
A present?
It's Sal Price's pen. If you test it, you'll find traces of aconite on the end. Hannah's prints.
Holy shit. Holy shit. So Hannah's gonna go to prison. And Dexter's gonna find out that Deb played him or something. That's the feeling I have in my gut.
I found it the next morning. I kept it out of evidence. As long as she's free, you're not safe.
You're here.
Fuck.
Does that mean that you know what you want?
Yes.
Is he gonna kill her, or?
You have to kiss me or it's bad luck.
He's gonna kiss her goodbye. Dude, the other, like, she's always used aconite before, right? The alprazolam is a different drug or whatever. It's Deb's pills, but I guess she was kind of adjusting to the situation.
Sorry.
Hannah McKay, you're under arrest for the murder of Sal Price.
See ya.
You should have killed me.
Damn. Look at the look in her eyes. Deb, you are one evil genius, man. I swear that's it. I swear that's it. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna look stupid, but I swear. To be fair, like, how would, to be fair, my theory does have a couple of holes, because how would Deb have even known that Hannah was gonna call over? Or maybe she just put the pills in right after Hannah called over because she was like, this is an opportunity or whatever, maybe.
Because in a blink, everything can change.
Everything can change. Guys, thanks for watching. That was absolutely awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to drop a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're on the push for 5,000 subscribers. I'd love to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate it. We will be back with more Dexter next week, of course, or maybe later this week, depending on how the structure is set up. I'm not exactly sure, but you can get access to the next bunch of episodes at the link in the description on the Patreon page. You can sign up as a free member and get access to the finale right now. And I'm very excited to watch that finale. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Peace out.